Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Take a look at the Cavaliers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, there's the Celtics, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
Well, I think for Boston, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the point. It's stolen by White. Here's Brown. Finished off the break.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot. An excellent shot blocker and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Bulls. Garland finds Allen. Brown against Mitchell. The shot's good.
I'll tell you, a ton of traffic around him, big bodies, and Donovan Mitchell just so tough in there.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jayson Tatum, my goodness.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Cleveland with the ball. 4-point game. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Tatum against Mobley. 14 feet away. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Now Tatum, and he just worked New York in that last game. Excellent D there from Allen. And so Allen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Screen by Allen. Garland, no good. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Kept alive. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Cleveland Cavaliers, Green Team.
A chance to take a look at some numbers for Jayson Tatum.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Mobley, the pass to Strus. Back to Mobley. Mitchell against White. Now,
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
the Celtics with the lead. Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers. There's nothing like a big man with agility. Jarrett Allen operating well in the pick and roll right now.
Celtics leading by 3. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Going inside, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Holiday against Garland. This one for three, and the three ball is good. Garland's got 5 now.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Here's Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Hunter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell. It's the final game of the regular season, Greg. It's time to look ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason, but don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 7. Pass to Tatum. And it's Jayson Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
Let's take this chance to show you the highest scoring power forwards and centers in the NBA since the All-Star break. The 4th spot held by Jayson Tatum.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
You know, and even with entire defenses schemed around stopping them, their scoring output always remains high. These fellas are anchors in the post for each of their teams.
It's good. Allen's got his second basket of the night.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jarrett Allen using that length to save the play.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Clock at 6. Over Allen. Porzingis can't hit.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's White. Hasn't made one yet. Tatum's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Jarrett Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Here's Brown. 3-point lead. Outside Holiday. Back to Brown. Over Hunter. And it's Brown missing. Cavaliers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Mobley right side. Allen a screen on Brown. Garland attacking. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Holiday with it. He had 16 points in the win against New York. Outside, White. Pass to Porzingis. And here is Tatum. Boston again missing. And here is Garland. And he really did play well against Chicago.
That's unbelievable. Oh, stop showing off, Evan Mobley. Go get it.
Boston trailing. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. And Cleveland making a change here. Okoro's checked in.
Who's watching here?
Here's Pritchard. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Hauser. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Brown outside. And no good. The Cavaliers on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Okoro kicks to Hunter. Back to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. Hunter with a screen on Brown. Here's Jerome. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 3-point Cleveland lead.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Boston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. The kick out to Brown. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Cleveland.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
That free throw good from Brown. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jaylen, it'd probably be the three-point shot. You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
There's Brown with the three. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. To the inside. There's Garland. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 9 points for Darius Garland.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. Stolen. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the first. Hauser the pass to Brown. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brown's got 11 points.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Garland looking it over. To the paint. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. Pritchard gets the bucket.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Mobley. Hits it from three-point range. He has 7.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Horford with the screen on Garland. There's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Garland. 11 points in the game. Basket counts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Darius Garland, shooting 1.
What's up?
Boy, Darius Garland is a fantastic scorer already, and I think there's tremendous upside yet.
Now, here's Tatum. He has 6. 4 seconds left. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cavaliers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
They've got Evan Mobley. Green is out there with Hunter. Then it's Okoro. And it's Jerome in a point. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
First team foul.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cornet's checked in. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. His last 10 games have been exceptional, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Here's Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, that little bit of contact will not be enough to impede Al Horford, just powering his way through.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against New York.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Jerome with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Horford. Here's Pritchard, covered by Okoro. Up top, Tatum. He's got 8.
Well, the increasing strength of Jayson Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Well, Cleveland shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Hunter, no one around him. The good-looking shot from the wing. Hunter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Horford the pass to Tatum. Wow, hammering it in!
Jayson Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Jerome. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Chicago. Takes a 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Now, here's Okoro, guarded by Tatum. Pass to Green. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. A nice shot by Mobley.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tatum on the wing. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jayson Tatum maintaining his concentration?
Here's Jerome. No scoring in this one. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
And the first one drops.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Max Strus comes in for Green, and it's Garland in for Okoro. And both free throws good for Hunter.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Tatum passes to Holiday. He takes it in, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
What great burst by Drew Holiday there, and he just finishes with intent. That's a big-time move.
Cavaliers leading. Outside Garland. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
The Celtics have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Pass to Holiday. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Outside, Porzingis. He nails it, and we're tied up. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Keep it going. Let's see it.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. And then for Boston, Brown comes in for Luke Cornett. And it's White in for Pritchard. On defense, Boston. Mitchell kicks to Strus. Outside, Garland. Oh, good with the triple. Celtics have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field.
And you watch Jayson Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And stolen by Mobley. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, the length and speed of Evan Mobley defensively. He ignites that fast break.
Boston trailing. Outside, Tatum. Sinking the tough shot, Jayson Tatum.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Hunter. And the layup's good off the glass. Hunter's got 6 in the quarter.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Now White, 14 points from him the last game against the Knicks in New York.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
The kick out to Holiday. A pass to Porzingis. Mitchell right side. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Shoots over White. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Strus. Brown outside. 4 on the clock.
Hey, watch him.
And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brown's got 13.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Buries it down low. 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Holiday with the three. Traps in the tray.
Holiday is a guy, because of his physique, he can put it on the deck and drive, but I love when he spaces the floor with his shooting.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "You can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Brown with a screen on Hunter. Here's Porzingis. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Kristaps Porzingis is a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Holiday against Garland. Mitchell in the corner. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. Shoots over White, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Boston's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Porzingis against Hunter. Porzingis with the ball. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Knicks in New York. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Cornette. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Mobley.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And really, guys, his percentage from the line at 70 isn't quite up to snuff.
And the first one at the line is good. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Boston also with the sub. Craig's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Rebound Boston. And here is Craig. Still without a basket. 2 minutes to Holiday. White a screen on Mobley. Holiday inside the line. Mobley with the block.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's off on the first.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Porzingis is checked in for the Celtics. And he sinks the second. Now, here's Garland. He's got 16. Mitchell outside. Mobley a screen on White. Back to Garland. Wound up there for Allen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Allen. First in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Al Horford's checked in for Torrey Craig.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
White setting the pig for Brown for three. Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here's Strus for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Strus has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's a minute left here in the second. Holiday dishes to Horford. Holiday sets the pick for Horford. Back to Holiday. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
3 points.
Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Garland kicks to Mitchell for the 3. Al Horford with the rebound. Boston leading by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis inside. Allen defending. Nice move. And it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Mitchell way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jayson Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. So close. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hello, basketball fans. First up on the agenda, let's take a look at the action going on around the NBA. The 76ers picked up the win against the Wizards in Washington. That's their first win in, well, let's just say quite a while.
Oh, we all saw that one coming. Well, maybe not you, Ernie.
Changing topics now, how impressive was Jayson Tatum in that first half?
Well, how about the game Tatum is having? Listen, he's putting everything in his bag, and he's going to work.
Tough to guard on the perimeter. Difficult to keep up with inside, man. A brutal matchup pretty much so far.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And you know, guys, Jayson Tatum has really been making it happen.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And so it's Boston with it. 6-point game on the court right now for the Celtics. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Allen a screen on White. Inside, down to 5 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, that's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Celtics leading by 4. Here's Holiday. Tatum with the screen on Garland. Holiday with the 3 and the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Outside Garland. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's a smart play by Darius Garland, finding his man off the screen.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Holiday, a screen on Mobley. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Outside Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
You can just sense the confidence Drew Holiday has, ready to shoot off the catch.
On the wing, Mitchell. White covering. It's stolen by White. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And laid in to finish the break. And it's a 9-point Boston lead.
Well, that's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Mitchell passes to Strus. Now Garland. Drills it from outside. Garland's got 19 points.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Mobley. Tatum passes to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, you have to love how Jaylen Brown keeps his attention on the rim. He doesn't let the defense change his shot.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Jayson Tatum. Averaging about 27 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Garland against Holiday. Outside Garland with the teardrop. And the block shot grabs it out of the air.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Strus against Brown, and they double up Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 8. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Back to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, you've got to put that length and frame to work. Evan Mobley sets the screen and creates room for his role.
And so it's Boston with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Allen dishes to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Light covering. Kicks it out to Mitchell. A three-pointer, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Boston again missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Pass to Garland. Mobley outside. And stolen by White. Here's Tatum over Mobley. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Outside Garland. Screen by Allen. Garland kicks to Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 5 here tonight. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Mobley. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Tatum's got 22.
Yeah, Jayson Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Mitchell outside. And it's Jayson Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Pritchard, he's checked in for White.
Celtics substitution, number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
Mitchell against Holiday. To the paint, 5 to shoot. Stolen by Tatum. Here's Porzingis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
It's safe to say Jayson Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jayson's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
So Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Leading by 5. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Here comes Tatum. Makes it off the glass. Tatum's got 24.
Well, Jayson Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
Now Garland. He's got 19. On the wing, Mitchell. And here is Hunter. Allen, a screen on Brown. Wound up there for Allen. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Garland. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless.
This is what has defined Jrue Holiday's career, right? The ability to affect shooters.
To the middle. That's tipped. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Porzingis against Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. Money from the wing. Mitchell's got 15 points.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
Tatum kicks to Holiday. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Hunter. Here's Tatum. Tatum pulling out one of his many moves.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Back to Garland, and there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
Celtics substitution. Al Horford. Sam Hauser.
Allen passes to Hunter. Now, here's Mitchell. Started by Holiday. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for DeAndre Hunter.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Boston leading by 7. Holiday with it. He's got 13. Pass to Hauser. Back to Holiday. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him. What you love about Drew Holiday is this understated toughness. You know he's going to give you great effort and intensity nightly.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Now here's Allen. Off target with his 3. And here is Brown. 18 points for him. To the inside. Horford kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Over Mitchell. And that one goes long. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Allen outside. Mitchell against Holiday. Mitchell dishes to Hunter. Allen a screen on Brown. Down low. And then Allen slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Brown against Hunter. Plays it up and banks it in. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Garland, who's got 19. Pass to Mobley. Now, here's Hunter. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. A three-pointer off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. There's Brown with the three. Rebound by Mitchell.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Got that one up quick. Garland's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Darius Garland clearly in a groove, and his teammates just rely on him to get great production.
Holiday against Mitchell. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Lobbed up there for Allen and taken away by Brown. Now Holiday, he's got 19. From the stripe, Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Allen kicks to Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Hauser. Off target from three-point range.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Hunter against Brown. Misses from close range. Mobley the pass to Hunter. Outside Garland. That three off the mark. What a performance for Jayson Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Max Strus is out there with Hunter. Then there's Garland. And it's Okeke in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Hunter. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Garland. Shoots the 3. Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 8. Hauser the pass to Tatum. To the paint. Bounce pass, Craig. Picked by Horford. Here's Pritchard. No good from outside. Well, Cleveland shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Here's Strus.
Oh! You've got to be kidding.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, Gia, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Wade, he's checked in for Okeke. And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Wade outside. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. That's good from Wade on the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Driving to the basket. Tatum blasting through them on that drive.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Tatum. There's a screen. Puts up a deep three. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics leading by 7. Floats it up for Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Well, the rise for the alley-oop, just remarkable timing, perfect execution.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Wade finds Garland. Wade sets the pick for Garland. Back to Wade, and Wade slams it in.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Tatum on the wing. The 19-foot shot misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Strus passes to Garland. Wade with it. Pass to Hunter for Craig. Hunter no good. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Pritchard. Craig with a screen on Garland. Here's Pritchard. Buries it from 3-point range.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it. One
thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Wade. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Here's Pritchard. Horford with the screen on Garland. Inside. Horford kicks to Craig. From outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
To the inside. And stolen by Horford. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And finished off by Craig.
Now, Jayson Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Garland with it. Wade outside. Pass to Jerome. Hunter with a screen on Tatum. Kicks it out to Garland. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Garland's got 9 points here in the second half.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Tatum on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in. Tatum's got 32 points in the game.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jayson beats you in so many different ways.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Allen's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Max Strus. And it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. Free throw good, Garland. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Porzingis can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Wound up there for Allen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jarrett Allen, able to finish through the contact?
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in.
At the line for Cleveland, Jarrett Allen, shooting 1.
How about Jarrett Allen showing unequivocally he is an all-star caliber big man? Boy, with his size and athleticism and length, he has proven he can make an impact on both ends.
Tatum down low. Mobley's there. There's Porzingis, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
That one is off.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
And the second free throw, good.
Boy, if there's one big man who exemplifies the evolution of size in the NBA, it's KP. Kristaps Porzingis can stretch the floor. He can get out and run in transition. It's a combination you almost have to have.
Allen dishes to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston leading by 7. Brown inside, covered by Hunter. Brown kicks to White. Tatum setting the pick for White. Over Mitchell. And it's White missing. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Back to Garland. A 3-ball. Rebound, Boston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Mitchell outside. And there's the whistle, the illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland. Pass to Porzingis. And here's White, covered by Mitchell. Brown against Strus. Puts it up from 15, and he can't bank that one in. The Cavaliers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Celtics leading by 9. And here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Mobley. And another miss by Boston. Allen up top. Guarded by Porzingis. They need this one. And Allen with the layup.
Jarrett Allen continues to do the dirty work down low. This guy is so fundamentally sound.
Now White on the wing. Brown. Driving in, and then Brown with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Now, here's Garland. Boston grabs the miss. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the middle. And Holiday kicks to White. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Coach not happy with the team. He told them, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. Let's see if they listen, guys.
Thank you, David. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
And he can't get the first one.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
He hits the second from the line.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Tatum against Mobley. And Tatum hammers it home.
I love the Jayson Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell looking it over. Shoots over White. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, what you love about Kristaps Porzingis at 7'3", he can see over any defender, and he's a terrific passer, guys.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down by 15. Down low, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
and he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Tatum. Takes it inside. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Tatum's got 12 now in this quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
This is a game where defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season. I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up. And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jayson Tatum.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Mobley finds Strus. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Mitchell outside. No good on the three. Austin with the ball. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat them down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jayson Tatum.